So y'all saw some of the scenes of this earlier, especially when we saw the captain and the cruise director and the First Order and Sammy. But this is the Atrium. There's nobody in here. It's now 2 o'clock. Everybody's gone to bed except for us. They have these little screens over here that you can tap and it'll change and show things like the event schedule for the day. And then if we go back up to the main, there is a ship map where you can look and see all of the different areas of the cabins and decks. There's a galaxy map which shows you where we are currently traveling. So right now we're traveling at 3,000 parsecs. And you notice we are on our way. We are passing the Adanax Nebula right now and headed over to next stop being Batuu. And then we go back here. The next thing is restricted systems, where you're gonna have to tap your M band or your magic band. So you tap it right here on this little system. It'll authenticate your crew and it'll show you where you have access. So in my storyline, I have access to the engineering room and that's it. Cargo hold is probably coming up. And then I can show you guys the holding cell and how we unlock that, where I didn't do it, but on one of the storylines, Chewbacca is being held in that cell and they have to go and unlock him. Very, very cool. But these are important to adding. Anytime you scan your M-band, you're adding to your storyline mix. If you're just having conversations with people, it's not adding you to a storyline. Here is the store, which we'll do a store tour as well. It's like a star tour. We have snacks over here. This is really cool. This is over 1,000 years old. This is the Hyperspace compass. And the most expensive thing probably on the Halcyon is gonna be that little stone right there, which still there, I noticed. But you know me, always curious to see if there's a way in. Long fruit, Batuu clementines, crispy cornbread sticks, Parmesan crisps, space rock blend. That's cute. And then I did get a bunch of all of these snacks to be able to try them a little bit later as well. How you doing? Excellent. And then here is just the Atrium as well. Poor SK 620 is up there with his restraining bolt. The First Order put on him. Lieutenant Croy and Sammy, he made Sammy do it. And right now they are downloading the resistance information stored on our SK droid friend. Then you have these, they show some of the systems and occasionally they'll have names or Gaia will be placed in there. You can see this is the nebula that we're passing currently on our way to Batuu. Super stoked because my character, Wal Karkin, is a smuggler from the home planet of Batuu. It's the place that I know the most, and it's the most fun for me to live and experience Batuu, where I cannot do that for a place like Tatooine, which would be another good homeland. Other things, we have the bridge, which we have not accessed yet. We have bridge training tomorrow. Here is the bridge. It's already closed down. You can't wander in here, sadly. But you can see the dark chasm of space. It's so cool. I mean, it's so immersive. And when we go and make jumps to hyperspace, all of this will shake and change. And then bridge training allows you to pilot the ship, I believe. Not positive, but that's a guess. The Chandrila Starcruiser has been around for 275 years. It's a Purgle class Starcruiser, one of the largest. I don't remember do you remember what planet it was built on? I can't remember. Caroline, our crew member who gave us a tour earlier, she was fantastic. Now you can get a light up only model for 200 bucks of the Halcyon in the gift shop, or you can get a light up and sounds model for 30 bucks, which it's made of plastic where the other one is metal. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the plastic one is a better value. Also, when I saw the SK droid earlier, I told him that I was buying a little tiny droid and he thought it was so cool, and started doing laps over here in this area. So I don't know whether or not they're gonna have a little course set up in this section to do mini droid racing or if it'll be in another area, but I gotta practice my droid racing skills. There you go, there's the nebula. Oh look, some structures up there that are passing us. Now, even though this says bridge access closed, and if you look at restricted systems, I'll scan this again, my M band does not get me in there. It only gets me into the engine room. Oh, it's not even letting anybody scan anything on this one. Interesting. Over here is the only place to get water except for you're in one of the restaurants. They have chilled sparkling water, chilled flat water, and then ambient flat water. And the good tip, without giving anything away, if you want to have the best experience and viewing, it's going to be right here. So my friend David told me get here early, get here at least 10 minutes early before scheduled events like the muster and everything. And I've been standing right here, and it's the perfect viewing for anywhere up in this region all the way across to over here where poor SK. So yeah, all right, that's the atrium. I'll go show you downstairs where lightsaber training is. I already filmed some of that. I'll show you the Batuu Climate area, and then we have our cabin. And I already did a tour of the Crown of Corellia, and we ate with Gaia the other night. Gaia's gonna do an acoustic performance for us tomorrow, and then I know it's gonna get real wild with the storyline. This is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had, and Chandrila is laying the foundation for what accommodation / experiences can be, hands down. Totally forgot this fun fact. Han Solo and Leia have their honeymoon on the Galactic Starcruiser, and Leia loved the experience so much that she donated this mural right up here, an artwork, as a thank you. So Princess Leia is used as a storyline piece in here quite a bit, and in fact you can buy a lot of Amidala and Leia clothing in the Chandrila store. What do they call the store? It's not a gift shop, but whatever, the store. All right, I gotta do a photo shoot. I have all of these shirts, our Got Milk with Aurebesh, our May the Forks Be With You, our Han Shot Thirst with Han Solo and Greedo, Jet Juice, and that is a Dagobah Slug Slinger. And then I have our Punch It Chewie shirt, where you have a Surly Sarlacc is Solo and Chewie is the Wookiee Cookie. And it says Punch It Chewie. It's so goofy, but so amazing. When you're coming down from deck 5 into deck 4, the owner of the Halcyon, which gives you a little bit of his height, this looks like Alice's door, but this is his little door. For his name's Shug. To put things in perspective, there's my knee. he's a little tiny guy. I gotta figure out what he looks like because I'm super curious what type of species he is. And if we go, we'll go to the right here. This is where lightsaber training is. So lightsaber training is on this right-hand side. You go in there, scan your MB, your magic band, and then what we're going to right now is the climate simulator out here, now simulating Batuu. So, you gotta press this little button. Oh, it's not raining. And then each one of these little plants is from a different area. I know this is from Toydaria, where Wado from Toydaria, I think. So each one of these plants have little Aurebesh sayings, little fun facts that you can use your scanner for. This is so crazy. Look at how everybody has these wild arrangements in here, and hello. This is the only hidden Mickey, unofficial hidden Mickey on the Halcyon, built by none other than yours truly, Wal Karkin, my character name. I can't go anywhere without a hidden Mickey, so I took the liberty of adding one myself. So it was actually really challenging to find the right stone sizes, and then people like to balance these up. It reminds me a lot of vortexes in Sedona, Arizona. And then we found out the fun fact is Shug, who built the Chandrila Starliner, brought these rocks from his homeland, because you should always have a piece of home from you when you are traveling. So something from loved ones or memories, and that is why that gentleman has these rocks here present. And up here, sorry, I'll take you off planet for a second. This just opens up. So I guess if you have a full blown, I need to get outside and feel fresh air, this is how you do it. The negative is it still feels a little claustrophobic in here. I don't really feel like you're outside. I do like that there's fans out here, and it is the ambient temperature on Batuu, as it's a climate simulator. But can you hack Shug's door? I don't think so. And then there's an emergency exit, I guess, if you really have a full-blown freak out. All right. Bum. When you leave for Batuu, this door wasn't open. Yo, Scott! This door wasn't open.
Oh, I feel it. No, it wasn't.
So this is the transport dock to Blackspire Outpost. Final return is at 4. This was closed before, but because it's open, oh look, they have the little scanning pad here. Oh, I heard the door close and I was like, oh God, I'm locked out. So you go down, I guess, this hallway, and then you join a transport somewhere down here. Very cool, automatic doors. And now, this is interesting. You don't have to wear masks in here, except for this transport, which is for federally regulated transportation. So because you're actually on a themed box truck, it's a vehicle, federally regulated, just like monorails and Skyliners, federally regulated, you have to wear masks for that. I did bring a mask, so did Scott. I kind of want to scan my MB and see if it does anything. Let me see. Nope. I was curious. Now, this MB does have a sound attached to it. It's the Chandrila's like announcement, and then this little yellow LED, which is very cool. And there's a bunch of Aurebesh, but for some reason, the scanner translator is not working. Now, I've gotten a little bit better at reading Aurebesh. That is an A. Where's a D? And a T kind of looks like a regular T. Of course, these are none of the characters that I recognize, or letters. I gotta get better at being able to translate Aurebesh. Here's a quick way to do it, is look at something that already exists that's translated from English into Aurebesh. So climate, you know that's a C. L, you know that's an L. I, you know that's an I. So just match up the letters. R is clearly the 7. O is that O looking shape, that little four-sided polygon. The T is kind of upside down right there, right? So this button just opens the door. Ready? Gotta love that sound. Scott's still out here. How's the fake Batuu doing for you? It's very pretty in fake Batuu.
It's cooler than I thought it'd be.
It is actually very, very comfortable right now. The fake rain to simulate Batuu is playing in our favor, I think. Bum, 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 bum. Ready? You ready for the door? All right, we're gonna do the door in 3, 2, 1, door action. Top green one said fragile. Fragile. See, like this is, it's easy to see the N looks a lot like a backwards N. The O is that's an easy one. And the T is now like kind of an upside down T. U is interesting, that's not too bad, because it's just a U with a little bent crook on the side. I'll get there. I'll get there. This is like people who know how to speak Klingon. All right. All right, here we are on deck 4, and this is where I scanned into restricted systems with Wraith. So Wraith, who is the tour manager for Gaia, it's 2:36 a.m. What are we doing? Just talking Star Wars, no big deal. And he gave me access. So if I scan my MB, it should show me restriction, authorized access for areas. Engineering room is unlocked. The cargo hold is still locked. And then this holding cell keypad code is very, very important. You guys are gonna help me remember this because over here, cool Halcyon ship directory. How cool would this be as just like a backlit sign or screen? It's very, very pretty ship. Over here is the Brig, as well as the engine room. So the engine room we can't access right now, but normally, because I've gotten that access, it opens up this room, but it won't open up the secondary room, which has a lot of storyline activation. So this is deactivated, you can't get in here. But Chewie was hiding in here earlier with an engineer. Oh, no, no! Just kidding, it's all good, you just press the button. So the Brig, if you come over to the Brig, you'll notice that there's a keypad. So this is the cell to open up for where Chewie was being held and locked captive. So we can't get in there right now, but you notice that there's a little keypad right here, and it has a square, a line, 3X, diamond, and 6. So if we want to try to unlock the holding cell, we need to be fast. And I need your guys' help to remember the sequence here. So first things first, we need to unlock restricted areas. So we're gonna scan our magic band. It'll authenticate, and then we wanna wait a whole entire load cycle. So that's actually the easiest code ever. That's all 3s. Hang on, we're running. That's the easiest code. All right, hang on, 3. Boom. So we're in like Flint. And this holding cell doesn't lock from the inside, it's only locked on the outside. And if you notice, there's also a little, we can look into the engine room just slightly. So this is part of the engine room, and there's various different activities. I did an escape pod one with Joe, who helped me do that, which I think is how we're helping Wraith smuggle coaxium. But Chewie was sitting here in this hold cell. So if you get arrested on the Halcyon, they throw you in the Brig. And then this door technically can close, but if you're in here, you're not locked in this cell. It'll be locked on the outside right now, so like if Scott came over and saw me in here, he'd see it locked, but it opens right up. And you'll notice, watch when I flip it around. Can't open it. And if you type in the wrong passcode, it'll give you a red, denied. So the only way to get in there is by running literally from that datapad area. The Crown of Corellia, which I've given a much more extensive look at before. This is the entrance. We're not gonna be able to get in right now because it's closed. That says open. Where does this go? What in the world? I don't think I'm supposed to be in here yet, but this is the cargo hold area. Interesting. Oh, look, these are where all like a ton of valuables are. I guess of either things that they're moving or shipping. I gotta go get Scott and show him this. Rebreather, blasters, binders, binoculars, various tubing. A scanning post. Oh, we have to do that with our datapad. Okay, I'll come back and do this with Scott so he can scan it with his datapad too. Ooh, some like ancient artifacts too. What is this? Looks like some sort of chemicals or diseases. Oh wow, look. This actually will take you off planet. So that's actually the exit for the Starcruiser. Interesting enough. So Mark Daniel did a little security speech and then you enter your transport right here. So how you get, well, Batuu is going to be different, but if we just exit right out, that would take us right out to the valet. I gotta go get Scott. This is too cool. We definitely, I mean, I guess this is a thing to keep people, if they have to go to their car or something to that effect. Look at somebody's little identification. Lots of Aurebesh in here too. Oh, look, that's the stun baton. Traitor from Force Awakens when he fights Finn. Oh, this is so cool. All right, let's go get Scott. What symbol is that? I don't know. All right. We gotta come back and scan that. Bum 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 bum. Don't tell me I can open up the Crown of Corellia right now. Stop. What in the what? Am I allowed in here? I don't know. I mean, you're allowed to wander around, but here's the restaurant, completely empty. I mean, they would deactivate those, right? I don't know, I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, this isn't backstage. So, but this is just the cafeteria where they do. The performance with Gaia was here. Oh, I have to find Scott and show him all that. And then they have a kitchen back here. Our probably open for cleaning. Yeah, you're probably right. This was mentioned by our server that it would be important in the next time we're in here. So I don't know what storyline that'll be. Definitely know I can't go back there. But the captain's table's right here, this little section in the center. And the captain sat there for about a half an hour conversing with guests, which was crazy. It was only a $35 upgrade, but you can see how many seats there is. There's only 10. So that sold out instantly for both of the sessions. And then Wani plays this really cool musical wheel. She's our Rhodian friend who joins Gaia as well. No, dude, I'm definitely, Jose, come on, man. Definitely don't want to get in trouble. Not worth it. Yeah, oh, I'm definitely on camera. Have to be. It is probably, God, I wish I knew where Scott went. I doubt he's still in the simulator. I might have to go back to the room and find him. Nope. I gotta get him. I gotta get him from the room. He can't miss us. There was somebody cleaning, so that would make sense. Oh, and then the Crown of Corellia menu was up here on the right. Just want to scan that real quick. So this was the Evening with Gaia menu, which I do have a whole entire video of that. The spiral dumplings were delicious, particularly the Flora vegetables and the bantha beef. And I liked all of them actually, and all the dipping sauces were great. The cold noodle salad was all right. The bantha beef tenderloin and the tip yip chicken were the best part of the entree section. And then that dessert. All right, I gotta be quiet because everybody's sleeping right now. Normal people. But we gotta go to the cargo hold. So let's go get Scott. He should be down here. I gotta be quiet. So this is the hallways. This is the only place where I felt like a little claustrophobic. So we're gonna walk down to our room, and your MB opens up the door. Oh, it's amazing in here. It's so cool. But I gotta go get Scott. This is too much fun. I definitely feel like I'm exploring and on an adventure now. Especially with that little scanning pad, it gives us something to do. And I definitely know we don't have access to the cargo hold yet. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. All right, let's see if I get it. That's it, that's the honor. Because this definitely is a scan pad access spot that's wide open. But if you notice, before you look at the details in here, if you come through, Mark Daniels' safety speech and the transport.
Just doing that.
But this is what we came for. Hang on. Let me try to scan this thing real quick. Get out my Datapad. 113. I don't even know if this will work right now. All right, tools. Scan. Initiate scan. Cargo manifest unknown. Unrecognized contents. I wonder if it's because of we're early. That would be smart if they had that. Because it says the label was scanned appropriately. Interesting. I guess more as that develops.
Sorry, internet.
So here is my first droid ever. This is a SK droid. Big Brother's up there, sadly, with a restraining bolt on them. But they have these droid races that I'm going to take part in tomorrow. And these things can move pretty good. And the Bluetooth, hang on, let me see if I can. I'm doing this one with one hand, so this is pretty impressive. If I can get him to come all the way back to me with one hand and not crash. I tried to get fancy and do some sounds while I was moving. That was a bad move. I don't know why I never bought a droid until now, but I'm getting pretty dang good at all the movements here. Hang on, let me see if I can sequence this where I can hold it. We got forward, backward, so front, back. This is for an accessory. This is sounds, so let me turn them around. That makes the little, and then you have the dome left and right, and then left and right action. So, and I'm telling you, these things go really far, but I've gotten pretty good at steering them. I'm very excited for the droid races tomorrow. That's gonna be so much fun. We got our Han Shot Thirst shirt on, chilling out in the Atrium, completely solo. Nobody's awake. It is officially 3 o'clock in the morning. Got to get some rest. Probably will wake up at 6 and do this all over again. This is an amazing experience, and if you are a Star Wars fan, take your time, figure it out, try to get here.